This fucking image is going to go down in history at this point. What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and God, this is such an awkward, terrible clusterfuck of a situation. So, what are we looking at? What are we seeing in this image? Well, in this image that we're looking at right now, we are seeing Nintendo's idea of what console voice chat online should be in 2017. Keep in mind, this is a worse looking setup and a more convoluted setup than we've had on PC for over 20 years, that we've had on console sorted as a non-issue since 2001? The original Xbox, not just Halo 2 with the online system, but the original Xbox had a voice chat feature built into the dashboard that was more straightforward and less convoluted than this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not only that, not only have other console manufacturers beaten this problem before it even became a problem, but Nintendo themselves have done a better job before in history than this. The Nintendo DS, 2004, Nintendo's own portable hardware, had a better and more easy to use and logical voice chat system built into some of its games. I remember playing some of the Pokemon games with voice chat built into them. Yeah, that's right. Pokemon voice chat online, all on the one individual device. Didn't need a separate anything. Microphone was built into it. Headphones, hell, there was a headphone jack on it. I could just plug them straight in if I really wanted. And it all just worked so easy. Versus this abomination. This absolute travesty that we're looking at right now. Now, real quick, we're 2 minutes into the video. I wanted to say this earlier, but I just kept going. So I'm not going to sit here and beat around the bush and act like this is the only solution to what Nintendo has to offer. Realistically, there is a slightly, ever so slightly, less fucked up version than this. But it all stems back to one stupid, ridiculous, fucked up problem. The fact that Nintendo, in 2017, released a home console / portable hybrid, but marketed as a home console, billed as their home console, released with no built-in microphone, no built-in support for a microphone, or no built-in capabilities for a microphone. And that all of that stuff had to be handled through a separate smartphone application. Because even if you get a headset, there's a PDP headset. If you're not familiar with who PDP are, they're a brand of headset manufacturer and accessories in general, owned by the parent company of GameStop. And they actually released a headset on day one of Switch. And it was, I believe it was the single earpiece and a microphone. But the problem is, no one knew how fucked up it was going to be, not even PDP. And this microphone does not work if you plug it into your Switch. You have to use this to plug it into your smartphone, which might not even have a headphone jack. So the problem we see there is just astronomical. Now, as I mentioned, this image we're seeing on the screen here, because yeah, there's no video footage in this. I want to burn this image into your mind with how ridiculous this fucking setup is for the next 5 or 6 years we have the Nintendo Switch. So, the point I'm making here is that the fact that you need all of this to get what Nintendo consider the functional version of your voice chat, it's bizarre. It's like a Twilight Zone. It's like we're living in Bizarro world. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, because keep in mind, right, Nintendo have previously done a better job than this in the past. And now they don't for some reason. And let's my God. Let's look at the app, okay? The app is terrible. I don't know if you have downloaded the app on your smart device, but the app is brutal. Okay, I was going to jump a little bit further into where I sort of, but I should just start. Okay, so you need to keep this app open the whole time. This app is missing a lot of features right now, and it is unconfirmed if they will ever be added in. There's no voice messaging service. There's no text messaging service. There's also no cross-game support or no dashboard support or anything like that on it. For example, you can, even when you join the Splatoon lobby or the voice channel in your smartphone app, you can't talk to people unless they're in your Splatoon lobby in the game and as a friend, added as a friend on your Switch. So if I'm in a Splatoon lobby, which I won't be because I won't be playing Splatoon, but if I'm in that lobby and my friends join and I invite them and all, even though they're going to be coming into my game and playing, they can't talk to me. Even if they're with me on the app, they can't talk to me until they get in-game, in the actual lobby with me. It begs the question, like, what's the point? It's madness. It's absolute madness. And let's go back to some of the other stuff. The app has basically no other features. And again, it's unconfirmed what's going to be added in at a later date. Nintendo have kind of half mentioned one or two extra features, but Jesus Christ, at this point, who knows? So let's look at some other stuff as well. The app doesn't support multitasking. So if you want to, I don't know, maybe look up a guide or something like that, maybe you want to have a quick browse on the internet between rounds, as soon as you do that, as soon as you minimize the app or open up a different one, boom, you're disconnected. That's right, disconnected. Absolute madness. If you get a phone call, disconnected. If you get a text message or notification or any type of push notification, disconnected. Yeah, you heard that right. And of course, because the app has to be open at the forefront and doesn't work in the background to actually function, naturally your phone has to be unlocked. Your screen has to be on, which of course will drain your battery faster. But on some phones, it doesn't even register as an app that should force the screen to stay open when you're not touching your phone. Now it's not even on a specific brand of phones or a specific line of phones or a specific operating system or anything. It seems to be very, very specific combinations, but still, on some phones, it's not registering. It's like, hey, stay open if you don't touch the screen. So that's just madness. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm not going to sit here and harp on that this is the absolute only way to do it. This is how how it has to be done if you want your voice chat solution and your in-game sounds both coming from your headphones. Now, another way that is possible is you can not use headphones at all. And what you can do is you can have your game sound coming out from the TV or your surround sound or whatever it is you're using. And then you can just use the app with a Bluetooth headset or just a microphone coming from your phone. And you can chat that way. Or not just a microphone, but your like a small phone style headset or just a proper style headset if you want, coming from your phone if you only want the voice coming through your headphones. So that still doesn't excuse it, because that leads back to the point that you still, no matter which way you want to do it, you still have to use this smartphone app just to get this done. Just to get such a basic and rudimentary feature. There we go. I couldn't say a word for a second. Just to get it actually working in 2017, when it hasn't been a problem for over 20 years. How many people work at Nintendo? There must be tens of thousands of people working at Nintendo. And at some point, did it not cross someone's mind to just say, guys, I think this is a bad idea. I think we should just do what everyone else does. And then, I know I've said this before in a different video as well, but you've got Reggie. And Reggie said the dumbest stuff when it came to the actual defending the smartphone app and how the voice chat was going to work on it. He said something along the lines of, this is just paraphrasing, but with other consoles, this is just paraphrasing here, but it was something pretty much like, for other consoles and other platforms, you got to use these big, bulky gamer headsets that are unwieldy to use. For our system, you just grab your favorite headphones or favorite microphone or headset, plug it into your smartphone, and you're good to go. That still adds another stupid fucking step through the whole mess, Reggie. And not only that, but everything you just said is wrong. You can plug any headset with any headphones, any earbuds with a 3.5mm jack into your Xbox One controller, into your PlayStation 4 controller. Boom! Just like that. Working straight away off the bat. None of this crap. And it just frustrates me so much that there's people out there defending this whole entire situation. There's absolute no possible benefit, no possible way that this is a good thing, or no possible way this can be defended in any way, shape, or form that a console manufacturer in 2017, not just a console manufacturer, because you can argue some of the smaller ones, like whoever make the Ouya, or, well, no one makes the Ouya anymore as far as I know, or even Atari, or fucking At Games, or whatever. The point is, this is one of the big ones. This is Sony, this is Microsoft, this is Nintendo. These are the three big ones. Nintendo are one of these big ones, although they are increasingly seeming more and more irrelevant every day. But it's just so mind-blowing that it's such a backwards situation. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, of course, you don't have to use it. You could always say, oh, I don't use voice chat, I don't care. The point is, other people do. There are millions of people out there who could buy a Switch, and millions of people that might not bother to play a game properly by using voice chat. There are millions of people out there who might not even play a game. It's like, oh, well, the voice chat is retarded, and no one's going to use it, I'm not going to bother playing it. So that just blows my mind. And on top of all of that, and this is where I'm going to end this video right here, is that a year from now, you're going to be paying for this app, and you're going to be paying to use the online service, including this app, this absolute flaming pile of trash that is a Nintendo app in 2017. And just because people are going to call me a hater or whatever it is right now. Do you know what I stopped doing to make this video? I stopped playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on my Nintendo Switch. Going to call me a hater now? A game that I have over 70 hours in? And you're probably going to call me a hater, despite it being like the second biggest game of the year that I've played. And the second best game of the year I've played. That's right, Persona 5 is better to me. Deal with it. Anyway, let me know what you think about this undefensible, I think it's indefensible. This indefensible, ridiculous, backwards, archaic, childish, retarded, autistic solution that Nintendo have put in their 2017 product that's going to last us for the next 5, 6, maybe even 8 years. Let me know all of that in the comment section below. I'm outie. 5,000 G.